Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue.
Justin, looking back to last weekend, how big a win was that against Cardiff Devils?
Yeah, I mean, huge. Anytime the league leaders come into your building, especially as hot as they were, I think they had 7 wins in a row, so we knew it would be a big test, but we also knew that it was their 3rd game in 3 nights, so we prepared all week for them. It was 1-game weekend, so we basically just had to worry about them, and it was a really nice win because everyone contributed. It was a good team win, and obviously anytime you can get a shutout, it's big.
Just how big is that for confidence to go from a 4-point weekend to beating the league leaders?
Yeah, I mean, I think we always knew it in the room that we could beat any team in this league, but that kind of puts a stamp on it when you beat the top team in the league 4-0. I think it can only do positive things for our room, and the morale's high right now. We're on a bit of a run right now. Everybody's playing well, so hopefully we can keep our good form.
Yourself personally, you got a goal, the empty netter goal against Cardiff. But how do you feel you played this season? You've been in great form.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about me coming back a better player, but I'm still the same guy. I feel like last year was a good year as well, and I just tried to build on that this year. Obviously things are going good right now, but hockey's a funny game. You have your highs and lows, and you just got to kind of ride them. And right now things are going well, team's playing well, and that's most important. But anytime you can contribute, it's always an added plus.
And yourself, you picked up the League's Player of the Week award last week as well. How big was that?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get recognized by the league, especially a league like this, there's a lot of great players who do a lot of great things. So to be recognized by the league is obviously an honor and something, I'm obviously happy about. But most importantly, we got 2 big league wins that weekend. So that was the main goal, and happy with how we're playing.
And just how pleased are you with Fife's position in the league, 2nd place in the table?
Yeah, and the 2 years I've been here, that's the highest we've been so far. So it's still early. We still got a lot of games to play, but it's definitely a good position to be. Obviously, we're not happy with how things went in Challenge Cup, so we wanted to really focus on league and get off to a good start, and I think we've done that so far.
The boys would have been on a downer after going out the Challenge Cup, but is there a positive to take from those games that the team have kind of found itself in those matches going into the league games?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of disappointment, especially after that last game against Braehead. That's one we really wanted to win. It's a rival game, plus it was a do-or-die game. So the way we lost that one, it kind of left a sour taste in our mouth. So we wanted to make sure we started the league, basically the full schedule off on a good foot, and I think we've done that. We've beat some quality opponents. We've given up some points as well, but for the most part, we're playing good team hockey, and anytime we get everybody chipping in, it's a positive.
And in the Challenge Cup, what did you learn from those games against Edinburgh Capitals? Both games, Fife had a lead, and Caps managed to claw it back.
Yeah, I think we've seen it a few times out of them this year where they've been down, by 3 or 4 goals in a game, and they come back to either tie or win. They did it to us in their barn, and we haven't forgot about that. So, especially coming back here Saturday, we want to make sure we have a big game. Home game this weekend, league game, derby game, so the boys will be fired up, and we'll be looking for 2 points.
The lines have been mixed up in recent weeks. What's it like being beside? Well, on your line, you've got Dingle and Tennell.
Yeah, I think I said in an interview a couple weeks ago. It's been great playing with them so far. We have great chemistry on and off the ice. Sebi's one of those guys who he'll find you when you think you're not even open, and Ding's his play speaks for himself. So for a guy like me, I just got to try and get open, and when I get those opportunities, I got to make sure I bear down, and it's working right now. So we just want to continue doing the right things, play good in our own end, and the good stuff will happen in the offensive zone.
And the physicality of the team has really boosted in the last couple of weeks. It's sort of like looking at the team on the opening weekend with the wins over Belfast and Braehead.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something we wanted to focus on, especially after the end of Challenge Cup. I feel like that's a piece of our game we kind of got away from. We kind of got banged around in a couple games and, lost those points where, you've seen recently where every line's hitting, everybody's doing their part. Doesn't matter who you are. You gotta make contact, and that's the big thing with our team. We don't have a big bruiser. We don't have somebody who's going to go out and do it every night. So everyone's got to do their part and chip in. And, I think in the results it's shown, when the guys are physical and we're working hard and trying to earn pucks, it's only going to end in a good way for us.
There's no fear going to Belfast tomorrow?
No, obviously it's a tall task. Anytime you got to go down to Belfast, it's probably one of the worst travel days for sure. Up early on a boat, and then it's a full day travel. So we know that going in, and the good thing is we've already done it once, so we know what we're in for. And I think the positive atmosphere in the room will go a long way. We just want to go down there, play a full 60 minutes, and just play our game. And I think if we do that, we'll have a good chance.
And do you believe it's possible for Fife to come out this weekend with 4 points in the bag?
Yeah, absolutely. Every weekend we go into the weekend thinking that we're going to get 4 points. Obviously, with the way the league is this year, anybody can beat anyone on any night. The results have varied. So our goal this weekend is 4 points. We'll start with the 2 in Belfast and hopefully clean it up at home here on Saturday.
Off the ice, how much are you enjoying your second year in Kirkcaldy?
Yeah, it's been great. Second year here, so it's nice coming back to a familiar spot, knowing your way around town, knowing some of the people. Last weekend we went out and seen a Celtic game, so that was my first football match. It was pretty entertaining, something I've never seen before. It was a little chilly, but nonetheless we had a good time.
Yeah, how much did was it 7 or 8 of your teammates went along to the game as well? How much did they enjoy the atmosphere there?
Yeah, a couple of guys had been before, but for the most part it was all our first time going to a game. So I think we were really into it. The guys had a really good time. It was nice. We had the Saturday off, so it was nice to get out and actually see a game and see what it was all about. The crowds are pretty rowdy. I made sure I got myself a Celtic scarf before the game so they know who I was rooting for, but all in all it was a great experience.
Just on football, Scotland play England in a big qualifier tomorrow at Wembley. What's your prediction?
Yeah, I don't know much about either side, but I'm going to have to stick with my Scottish roots here and go with Scotland for the upset.
Cheers, Justin. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.